Father, thank you once again for allowing us to see another day. Thank you for allowing us to do this podcast. Pray that this podcast is a blessing to whoever's watching, wherever they may be watching. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. Welcome to Shout from the Heart. We have hit a milestone 130, episode 130. So, halfway home. Well, not really halfway, but somewhat halfway home to the 200 mark. But and I just realized this. Me and Justice, bro, look at your shirt. Now look at mine. We're matching today. What's that? What's that about?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just grabbed a random
Brother
shirt out my
telepathy.
closet. I felt you, dog.
We got mind powers.
I felt you, dog.
Yeah.
I felt you. That shirt comes in handy because that's what we're fitting to talk about here in a few minutes. But I'm going to get all the miscellaneous stuff out the way. Also do the introduction. Welcome to Shout from the Heart. Make sure you check this podcast out live on TikTok. We will post this live version every week on YouTube. So make sure you catch it on YouTube and on here. You can also catch it on my mom's TikTok as well. You can also catch it on all the other platforms. Eventually, I'm going to start posting these episodes up on Facebook as well. Instagram. I'm going to eventually post them up on my personal Instagram and my personal Facebook as well, just so I can get more followers to hopefully follow along and enjoy the show and keep your comments clean, cool, and copacetic. That's a shout out to Radar, one of my guys from the Crossover Sports Show 100.7 WLJFFM every Thursday night. I was getting ready to say Tuesday, but every Thursday night at 7 p.m. You can catch us there on that radio show. Without further ado, let's get started. There's good news and bad news scenarios. Do I want to see LeBron in Cleveland? No, I don't. I've seen it before. But there's rumors saying, yes, he will play another season. And he's not going to come back to the Lakers. They're saying the Celtics is a good team. They're saying that he could come back home to Cleveland.
What about the Heat?
He just went to the Heat before, but, I mean...
Was he good over there, or was it just
yeah,
not
Dwayne
connected?
Wade, Chris Bosh, and him.
Yeah, I think we can go
big
back to
three.
the Heat. Because don't they
Chris
got...
Bosh is retired. Dwayne Wade's retired.
Well, don't they got some, like, good people over there?
No.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Cleveland...
It was Bam Adebayo, and it was Jimmy Butler.
Bam hit 83.
Listen, Heat was not that good this year. That's why they're not in the playoffs.
Celtics,
Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, there's only so much you can do. If y'all want another championship, you better beef up. And Jason Tatum, you better stay healthy.
Definitely.
Joel Embiid, you just... I don't know, bro.
Nah.
You just had your little moment with the 76ers, and you just... I don't know what you did. You just disappeared. James Harden, you're down 2-0. Or 0-2 on your side of things. Look, listen, it's good for me because I was probably one of the only ones on the sports show that picked the Knicks to win game 4 on Sunday. So
You think they will?
They're going to go to the finals. I'm predicting that it's going to be the Spurs and the Knicks in the finals. I don't see Oklahoma City going back and defending their title.
Even if they do,
Because Wembanyama is different. I mean, yeah, you took him out in game 2. You neutralized him defensively. But if you do that in one game, chances are he's going to be like LeBron. And he's already surpassed MJ. He's already surpassed LeBron in certain statistics. So I believe that if LeBron retires, when LeBron retires, which I have it on good authority that some sources close to him saying it won't be this year because we didn't get the retirement tour, we didn't get the fanfare, we didn't get the announcement, we didn't get none of that. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna see LeBron play this coming fall, all the way up till next summer. I'm pretty sure of that. But I think I found a new player, Wembanyama. I think I found a player to follow after LeBron gets retired. What you think? Be a Spurs? You want to be a Spur?
You want to follow a guy who's growing from the height of 7'5" every year?
Listen. It's the big show.
He just blocked every shot.
He's the big show of the NBA. He's the big show.
I believe he might become the face.
NBA.
He might become the face.
The franchise, my God. Listen, if he wins the title this year, chances are he's gonna become the face.
Of course.
Look, we have a 6-time world champion in MJ. Could we break that, Wemby? Could we break it?
Possibly. Very possible.
There's going to be a day where somebody breaks that Michael Jordan 6 rings.
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is just in everybody's face to be like, yeah, Kobe, I got 6 rings. Kobe said, I got 5. Bron said, I got 4.
Nobody cares.
Shaq says, I got a couple. So, I mean...
Got a few.
I got a few. Yankees, I guess the series ended in a tie because you beat the brakes off of the Toronto Blue Jays the first 2 games, and then the next 2 games they came back, tied the series up, and beat the brakes off of y'all. But not, I wouldn't say beat the brakes off. Let me rephrase that. 2-0 last night was not beating the brakes off.
No.
The night before last, okay. I don't know the score off the top of my head from that game, but they're not the same team, and the announcers were even saying that they're not the same team that they was when they made it to the World Series last year against the Dodgers. They're not the same team.
You want to talk about how people beating the brakes off of people? Let's talk about how Wake Forest beat Pitt 22-8 at one game, but then you lost 7-4.
Wow!
Come on!
You just jumped in front of me here. I was getting to that.
Yeah, but we're talking about baseball and people getting blew out.
You can't rush the flow, brother.
But you made the way, though.
I paved the way, but you can't rush it, brother. You gotta let your brother do it, brother.
So then do it, brother.
All right. Yeah, like he already mentioned, Wake Forest won the series against Pitt earlier on in the regular season, but 7-4, single elimination ACC tournament. We're out. One of my friends on the radio show, he decided, before I go, Wake Forest is out of the tournament. I said, dude, I got an at-large bid at the NCAA tournament. I am not worried at all. Especially with our pitching and our bullpen and the way that our hitting lineup is. Nah, I'm not worried at all. I'm worried for the teams we got to play because I think y'all teams out there are underestimating Wake Forest. And I told them this. The Carolina Hurricanes, they got embarrassed yesterday, 6-2 in the first game of the Eastern Conference Finals. But I'll tell you this. If the Hurricanes can make it, then we are going to finish the story and make it to the College World Series.
Yay!
Like Paul Pierce said, anything is possible! Or was that Paul Garnett? I think it was Paul Garnett, not Paul Pierce. Garnett or Pierce. Y'all put in the comments who it was, because it was a Paul. I know that. Look, that championship, I remember coming home from Bible study when they won that title. I was like a small kid when they did that. So I still remember that. Anything is possible. I still remember that. That's more iconic. Like that's iconic. Just like when LeBron did the whole Cleveland, this is for you. He did that when he won the title for Cleveland, when he came back from the Heat and came back to Cleveland to win the title. So, yeah. Let's get to the main thing that we need to talk about, though. It's this. Okay. People in the NFL world and in the football world, like fans, some players and some coaches, and I do use the term some loosely, feel as though the preseason does not matter. However, some coaches and some players will beg to differ. Now, I've went on record on the radio show that I do, and I have stated that preseason is necessary, but to an extent. Here's why I say to an extent. Because preseason is not for the true football fan that, oh, yeah, this don't matter. This is just preseason. We can easily beat the Ravens. If this was the regular season, we could beat them. No, it's not for you. It really is not for the fans, really. It's for the coaches and the players. Drafting a player is like an investment. $100 million investment. Let's just pinpoint that. $100 million, right? I sign you for a rookie contract to $100 million a season, okay? And that's a made-up contract. I'm making stuff up. You, as a player, are an investment. I see you as a human being. I see you as a player. But I also see you as an investment because why? The NFL, just like any other organization, is a business. And I expect to get everything and more out of my investment. If you go out there, and my investment starts not at the draft, it starts after the draft. After I draft you, come next month, and a little bit of July, I expect a return on my investment. Meaning, I expect you to show up to training camp. I expect you to be everything that the draft tape said that you were. If you fail me, my investment fails. And I, as a businessman, cannot allow you to fail. I'm going to set you up in every way possible, shape, form, or fashion so that you can be successful on the team that I drafted you on. Mekhi Leonard, the guy we drafted, took a walk on the field with Howie Roseman. Howie Roseman called him. He said, remember the walk we took on the field? He said, yes, sir. How would you like to do that for real? You're an Eagle, buddy. So, with that being said, and with the A.J. Brown issues that's going on, we already know he's leaving. He didn't even invite Jalen Hurts to his wedding. Let me say that again.
Nope.
He did not invite Jalen Hurts to his wedding. Oh my God. That should tell y'all Philly fans something. This man didn't care. He just wanted to win a title. And good for you. You won your title. But you gonna leave us high and dry over one bad season, brother? Come on, bro. And yes, we do got another quarterback coach.
Exactly.
We have another quarterback coach as the offensive coordinator. However, I cannot pass judgment until I see the offense. I cannot say that this guy is terrible. I can only see and feel it out. And look, preseason, I'm not going to see anything. I'm not going to see anything that he has up his sleeve for preseason because it's preseason, you know? Coaches, they're not auditioning. They're not. The players are auditioning. So I can call any type of play I want to on offense or defense. You better be able to execute. That's all I care about. If you don't know how to execute, guess what? Towards week 4 of the preseason, when everybody's got that bye before the season starts and the cuts of the 53-man roster need to be made, guess what, brother? You better show up and show out. Because if you don't, I'm cutting you. And that's why preseason is important. That's why preseason matters to some people. It should matter to the players. Because you fighting for a spot on the roster. It should matter to you. And some coaches it should matter to too. Yeah, it's good to win. Is it good to lose during preseason? Depends on what way you look at it. And depends on what type of coach you have. Our type of coach is this. Look, we lose during preseason. Hey, whatever. My cool white dude, Nick Sirianni, is a cool white dude coach. He tells it like it is. Lose, we will lose. We lose as a team, and we win as a team. And when we won that title, we won as a team. But unfortunately, Jalen Hurts just he wanted to put it on. Like he just I don't know, man. That the arrogance and the cockiness. It started showing up there. If I had Philly, I let it ride. Man, we are 40-something points, man. Come on. Kick them while they down, huh? What? I said kick them while they down, huh? I'm saying no. I still remember that video, man. That was so funny. And then Chris Long talking about something. You know what? We done got used to winning for so long, we done forgot how it was to lose.
Well, no dip, Sherlock.
We needed this. Yeah, no kidding, genius. You know that you needed to lose when
we're gonna three-peat.
The whole world, not even the United States, Mexico, Europe, Japan, the whole world wanted y'all to lose to the Philadelphia Eagles that year. And guess what happened?
You lost.
And we were underdogs. Y'all weren't even supposed to win. Y'all weren't even supposed to lose. And bad like that. What? 44 to what?
22? It was 40 to 22.
40 to 22.
18-point lead.
Oh my God. And the 22 points that you got were garbage because we had our backups out there.
Let me say something.
And we still won the game.
Nick Sirianni said it best. Perfume is like poison. Sniff it. Don't drink it. That's what you guys need to do. Stop drinking it.
Look, they drunk it for 2 years. And they didn't get sick drunk until the third.
They got drunk.
The third year, it didn't. It hit. It
hit different.
It hit different.
They got drunk.
It hit their body. This year, it really did definitely hit their body because they threw up. They got drunk.
They was in the bar getting beat up.
I don't know. They just got smacked in the face. Like I could see Travis Kelce. You gotta fight for your right, sinner. What you fighting for? You ain't fighting for nothing. You ain't even make the playoffs.
I'm Kermit the Frog. We're going 3-peat. Sit down, Kermit.
What? Do I need to do it? Do I need to do it? No, you're not. No, you're not. Stop. But y'all go ahead and I'm taking questions now. I'm done with my little ranting and raving. I do have one more thing, and this is outside of the thing. How we feel about Rick Ross, Justice? Good rapper.
Yeah.
The reason why I say that is because he had a certain comment after Iceman came out and said Drake is not even on my level.
So then, what level are you on? I think.
And most of the comments said that. most of the comments
Hold up.
said
No.
that.
I got something to say. Cause what level are you on? Are you below or above?
Bro.
Is he above you or below?
His biggest hits came from when Drake was on his songs.
You're like a one-trick pony. You only get good things when someone else is there with you. But whenever you're by yourself, you can't get as big.
Bro, he's made hits. I give him that. He's got hits, but
you can't
Ross,
get as big as you want to.
You and Drake are on two different planes. Drake dropped 3 albums in one day, not only just because he could, but to get out of his record contract with Universal Music Group, which was a great business move, by the way. Very great business move. That's actually smart. If I want to be independent, I don't want to work with you guys anymore. I'm dropping all 3 albums to get on my contract because all I needed was 3 more albums. I gave you the 3 albums. They may not have been with big features and stuff like y'all wanted, but I gave you what you want. Now let me go.
That's what you wanted, right?
That's what you wanted. 3 more albums on my contract.
Hey, I signed a contract that said 3 more, and I gave you 3 more.
And it's deeper than just me suing a rapper. I'm not suing the rapper for that. I'm suing it because Universal Music Group, you guys are a conglomerate. To not only Kendrick Lamar, you're a conglomerate to everybody, and you take advantage of everybody in this music industry. That is why if I ever get big in music, there's one label I will never sign to, and that is Universal Music Group. I will never sign to them because they will take you for everything that you have.
I want half.
More.
I want half.
Yes, that's exactly what they want. Think of it. Think about it.
They want half of everything.
They are the wife, and you are the husband as an artist. The artist is the husband. The label is the wife. You try to divorce me? Okay.
I'm taking half.
Give me half.
I'm taking one of your children.
I own your publishing. I own your masters. Your publishing is your children because that's where your money comes from. Your masters, that's your house. That's your car.
That's your life.
That's your life, my guy.
So
if they own that,
I'm taking what you own.
And you try to leave early?
Oh yeah.
Okay, you gonna be somewhere like Lil Wayne fighting a 5-year lawsuit. You saw how bad it was for Lil Wayne.
It's gonna be 10 times worse.
And I heard most of those tracks that got left off the Carter 5, and I gotta tell you, can we make an album, like one of those albums where all the leftover tracks got left over? Can we put the Carter 5 leftovers? Officially put that out.
The leftovers.
The Carter leftovers. Hey, there you go. The Carter leftovers.
Yeah, he
left.
He left.
Although it's kind of dated though, because the stuff he dropped, a lot of it is saying C5. And we already got the C5. We got that in 2018. We got that already. We got C6 now. So
25.
It's 2025. It's
last
going
year.
on a year. June 1st.
Last year
We'll mark the year.
Earlier
Actually,
last year.
I think it was June 10th.
It was somewhere in
June. It's going on a year.
Summer.
Since and I don't know anything about a future album or anything.
Carter 7?
He is
C7?
on tour right now.
C7?
Usually what Lil Wayne does is he'll go on tour and then he'll announce big old stuff like that on his social media.
Hey, could we get a C7?
I need a dedication 7.
I
need a I Am Not a Human Being 3, and I do need the Carter to continue. I need it.
We got C6.
Bro, he's only 40-something years old. It's not like this man is... y'all seem to forget this man rapped. He put out his first album when he was 16. This is not new to him. Y'all, Lil Wayne is here to stay for a couple more years. Okay?
You know, him and Eminem got the same mindset. We're not done yet.
We're not. Eminem is 50. This man's still talking about he gonna put out another album.
I love it, but
coup de grace, man. After
when
coup de grace,
are we stopping? When is it? When does the ride end?
The ride ends when they want it to end, my friend. If they wanted to end there, then they wanted to end there. I thought coup de grace was gonna be and then he dropped the soundtrack album, The Stand, and that Stand was like his biopic. So, you know, and there's a song. I mean, all the songs on Stand were songs that he had already came out with. So it wasn't nothing new except for one song. Everybody's looking at me. Yeah. That was like the old Eminem. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking at me. Everybody's looking. I'm like, whoa, okay, all right.
That the little past self Eminem.
That was cleaning out my closet Eminem right there. That was the Stan Eminem. That was
we got Stan.
That was
clean out the closet.
I sit back and this rap and this need and beat and I'm like, oh no.
A little bit of 8 Mile in there.
And I am whatever you say I am.
If I wasn't, you know, you say I am.
But yeah. But Rick Ross,
what
you're
level?
not on the same level as Drake. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it.
He's not on the same level as you because he's higher.
You ain't even a top 10. You ain't even in my top 10, bro.
Top 100?
You are not even. You are in the top 100.
Top 50?
But you ain't in the top 10. You take the top 20 spot.
At least.
First of all, you don't even know how to rap like that, bro.
Drake is at least top 10.
Jeezy is above you, and he know how to rap a little bit. You just know how to make sense. All you do is it's the verse. All the black market music coming in. That's all you talk about is black market crime and Wingstop. Bro, we know you own Wingstop.
We know you always eating food.
But in order for you to be a boss, you had to be a worker. Concerning the fact that you used to be a correctional officer and worked for somebody. Your parole told you what to do. So how did you become a boss?
Crazy how that ends up.
Pray tell me, how did you become a boss?
Who are you the boss of?
And really, you own your label, but do you really own your label? Or
do you really
own you?
Do you really own your music?
Maybach Music. Is Maybach Music Group owned by you and ran by you?
Or does it run you?
Distribution company Def Jam and Universal Music Group, are they getting half of what you get?
Just
Mr.
like how
Boss? Come on. Come on, bro.
He must really be the boss of thinking he's the boss.
That's
what he is. He's the boss of thinking that he's the boss.
Bro, you need to take a lesson out of Mick Mill's page. You dissing Drake is not gonna end up. It's not gonna end up good for you. No. You ain't even that good of a rapper to even diss anybody.
He'd probably kill you in one song.
Bro, I would kill this man. Let me end Rick Ross's career. I promise you, I will end this man's career. Lyrical. Straight lyrical. This man, if we're talking about Rick Ross versus anybody, okay, you and French Montana just had a versus, but that's stupid considering the fact that half of your hits got French Montana on it.
This might be a little crazy, but what if you get Lil Baby on him?
Little Baby will body it. Oh my God. Little Baby would anybody would body Rick Ross. Like, every day I'm hustling. Okay, that's good. I'm the boss, the boss, like, all them hits, that's fine.
Yeah, man.
But from the port of Miami all the way up until what's this last album? Mastermind. Where'd the hits go, my guy?
How many did you have?
Where'd the hits go? Like after Mastermind,
did they disappear?
It just disappeared.
Did you do some magic?
I wasn't feeling Rick Ross after Mastermind. All them other albums that you just tried to shove down my throat, I only listened to it because it was you.
big names.
Just saying. And you had big names on your album. And guess what, my guy? Those big names out-rapped you, brother. They out-rapped you, brother. Even if you had a singer on your song, they outsung you, brother, on your rap record.
How you gonna
Jasmine Sullivan, a creative female artist. She said, I bust the windows out your car. That is so creative. Because I painted the picture in my head like she took me on a journey as if I cheated on her. And just, boom, bust the windows out my car. Now, babe, if you're watching this, I'm using imagery.
She just said I'm back.
I'm using imagery to imagery is something that like if you listen to a song, you actually think that it's happening to you. So don't take what I just said in the wrong way, because I know. Yeah, she took and I think like when that song came out, I was like 11. So like as a little kid, I didn't know nothing. I didn't know what was going on. But like in the little kid mindset, I was like, dang, she busted the windows out the car. So Jasmine Sullivan outsung you on your song called Outlaws. And she only had like 2 little verses. She only had 1 verse and then the chorus.
It was just like a repeat.
And then 21 Savage out-rapped you on your song. The same song that Jasmine Sullivan was on, and you want to talk about how Drake is not on your level? Sir, he has more streams than you. You may have more out, and that's the stupidest thing ever. Just because a rapper or a singer has more albums than somebody else does not make them the best person out there. I hate to tell you this. Big Boy of Outkast has a lot of albums by himself, but he is not the best rapper out of Outkast. We all can agree that Andre 3 Stacks, Andre 3000 is the best rapper out of Outkast, hands down, bar none. Big Boy, you were just taking up air. Sorry.
Big Boy was taking up space.
You were taking up space, and when my boy left music, came out with an album, decided to play the flute on the album, everybody was disappointed. Hey, listen, this boy ain't got nothing to say. He ain't got nothing else to say to y'all. You don't have to rap to y'all no more. Andre 3000 don't got to rap to y'all no more. Rick Ross, when you get on that level, please let me know. But as far as I'm concerned, you can't just stop rapping and go and play a guitar.
Even him in his prime couldn't do anything.
Lil Wayne is better than you, bro. Lil Wayne is the GOAT. That is my top rapper. Why? I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why Lil Wayne is better than you, Rick Ross, and why he's the top rapper. Because he doesn't have to write his stuff. Let me say that.
He just remembers it. He just thinks of it. He
does not have to write his stuff. He just goes in the studio and does it. Let me ask you something, Rick Ross. Do you just freestyle off the top of your head?
You use your phone?
Do you use your phone? Do you actually write on pieces of paper? Like old school.
Do you use your notes app on your phone?
Do you use Google Notes? Do you use like your whatever it is on your iPhone? You know, do you do that?
You cheat like that?
Do you cheat like that?
Cause
and everybody wants to blame Drake for having a ghostwriter, yet half the rap game has ghostwriters.
Almost everyone in the industry has a ghostwriter.
Oh God, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. I should have kept my mouth shut. But everybody in the industry has a ghostwriter. Everybody.
You can't even say anything.
Everybody. And yet y'all want to clown Drake for having a ghostwriter.
Let's talk about all the other people who have at least more than one ghostwriter.
Bro,
who have backup plans.
There are producers that have writing credits to your song, and they are the ones that can give you suggestions on how to rap it like this, sing it like that. Beyonce doesn't even write her own stuff. I see more of her albums have other writers on her albums, and Beyonce's a talented singer, but a writer?
I don't know about all that.
Crazy in Love? She didn't write that. Dark Child and all them wrote that for her. All the songs that Beyonce has, she has not wrote. She got writing credits to some. I ain't gonna say she ain't wrote all her songs because I've seen the album track list and I've seen the credits. Beyonce Knowles is on at least a couple of songs, but barely on anything else. I seen The Dream write something for her. I seen Bun B and Slim Thug's name on one of her songs. But I didn't see her name. Here's the harsh reality, Rick Ross, and this is what you got to come to grips with. People don't listen to you because they are haters. People would rather listen to Drake because he solidified his name in the game. He's going to always outsell. He's going to always outperform you. He's going to always outwork you. He is 40-something years old. Drake is. He is in a mindset that you could possibly imagine. You can't even possibly fathom what mindset and what state of mind he's in lyrically. You cannot imagine it. So, with the top 5 rappers of mine, you already know it's going to be Lil Wayne, Eminem, Drake,
maybe Kendrick,
Nicki Minaj, Kendrick Lamar is 5. That rounds up my top 5. And I know what you're thinking. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, they're beefing and you have them on the same list. I don't care. Because guess what, man? And I'm sorry, Drake, but you took the L. And I'm being very subjective here when I say that Iceman was nothing much but a bunch of songs where you taking shots at people because your butt hurt. Your feelings was hurt. You took a L. Hey, listen, I've heard albums from Eminem where he took shots at everybody too. The Kamikaze album in 2018. But let's compare Kamikaze to Iceman, shall we? 2017, a year before Kamikaze was even introduced. First of all, Kamikaze was a surprise album. Nobody knew Kamikaze was coming. Eminem let people have it because not even anybody dissed him. It was more so that everybody dissed his album Revival because they was like, oh, you're too political and I don't like the cover of the album and who's these features? You didn't even do this right with Beyonce. Why are you talking about Walk on Water and like all these negative stuff, and they didn't even give the album a chance. And it was critics that said that. It was fans. It was... So you know what Eminem did? He stayed in hiding. He was quiet. And then boom. All of a sudden. Eminem drops a surprise album, Kamikaze. We knew about Venom. We knew about the song with Venom.
Because it was coming out for the movie.
Fans were already looking for the movie. And that was what they promoted the movie around, that song. So we already knew about that song. But
Kamikaze.
We didn't know about the album. So that was business. Pure genius. Okay. You didn't like the album? And everybody and see how everybody switched up? Everybody switched up now when Eminem was calling out Charlemagne and Joe Budden and talking about how he left the group D12 and all this, he calling out all the Ghost Riders, and everybody switched up. Now he went back to the old Eminem, but where was that energy at on Revival? Where was that energy at on the album that y'all said was trash? What was that energy at? Now, here's the difference between Iceman. We knew it was coming. Now, the surprise albums, we didn't know that those 2 surprise albums.
We were just waiting for 7 months. We were waiting
for Iceman.
7 months.
For 7 months for an album. But here's the thing. When Eminem called out people, he did it with style, with panache. He wasn't butthurt about no feud because, let me tell you something. There is no rapper that can stand toe-to-toe with Eminem.
No.
Eminem will body you.
The closest person who could possibly do
that came to it was MGK. And ask him
How the
How
hell?
did that work? The game dissed him and got no reply back. Now some people say, "Oh, you dissed Eminem, you got away with it." No.
He was just waiting for perfect opportunity.
Sometimes silence
It's the best answer.
is the best answer. See, Eminem can body the game. The game don't do nothing but just copy people's flow anyway. The game, if Game is on y'all top rappers list, I'm gonna need y'all to really reevaluate the music that y'all listen to, because the Game, I've listened to the Game's whole catalog, and I gotta tell you, he just mimics a lot of the rappers that he grew up listening to. He mimicked 50 Cent. He mimicked Dr. Dre. He mimicked Eminem. He copied Lil Wayne's flow. He copied Drake's flow. He copied, like, bro. You're mimicking everybody else's flow, but you don't have no originality yourself. You're not original, my guy. Yet you want to come and diss the Great White Hope himself, Slim Shady.
Same guy who could fry
To this day, you ain't got no reply. And you two-faced because you said you respected him, but then you came back right around and said, well, you ain't never heard an Eminem song being played in the club. That's true. You know why? Because Eminem's too hard for the club. Eminem is too hard for radio. You know why radio won't play him? Because Eminem's telling the truth. Eminem's telling the truth. And because he ain't talking about girls twerking their butt and how much money he got, and he talking about his daughter, and he talking about seize the moment and live in the now, people don't want to hear that. That's why Eminem don't get played on the radio like that. Name an Eminem song besides Lose Yourself.
That's the only one that's probably...
Cleaning Out My Closet, I heard that on the radio before. Without Me, I heard that on the radio before. No Love, and the only reason they played the recovery songs was because he got out of rehab, and they were celebrating the fact that he got out of rehab from doing drugs. It's the only reason they played the songs. And then they played Marshall Mathers 2. They played that song. What is that song? Berserk. They only played it because it was Eminem. And fast forward or rewind back to Life in the Fast Lane, Pedal to the Metal. They played that on the radio too. That got tons of airplay. And then, when I'm gone, just carry on. The more rejoice every time you hear the sound of my voice. Just know that, yeah, that got played on the radio too.
Quick question. Is Eminem a Christian?
There are reports saying that he is. I don't know, like, what denomination. I think there was some reports saying that he's Catholic.
Oh.
So, but I say all of this to say this, Rick Ross. The statement that you made was just straight asinine, ludicrous. To even compare to even say that, to let you come out your mouth and say, that's like comparing Rick Ross to Biggie, Rick Ross to Tupac. Two different levels, two different generations of music, if that. Two different levels, my guy. Drake is levels above you. He surpassed you in like what? Wait a minute. Man, this man surpassed you in 2013. After Nothing Was the Same drop, this man told y'all, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy. And he said it again on the Iceman album. Come on, bro. To take your song and bring it full circle years later to an album that you put your heart out on. I'm going to tell you like Drake told me on Iceman. He really told this to Kendrick, but Rick Ross, this applies to you too. What's that song? He said, I ain't play one of your hits. Miss, skip, skip. Oh my God, that was a clever bar right there. I was at work laughing when I heard that. Me, skip, skip. But make sure you comment your questions. Do we have questions? Because I'm done. I'm done talking. I'm done.
No questions.
I'm done talking. I know my girlfriend is laughing at me right now. Don't laugh.
Yeah, she is laughing.
Don't laugh. Okay? Stop. You scared? Don't be scared. Don't be laughing either because it ain't fun.
Yeah, she done put the laughing, put the crying emojis on here.
The laughing, crying emojis?
Yeah. Little laughing emojis with the tears coming out.
Oh my god. I made her laugh. So that means I made her laugh so hard that I made her cry. Wow, that's an honor to make you laugh that hard.
She says, "Zay, be quiet."
No, I made you laugh so hard you're crying. No, I'm not gonna be quiet. That's a station break. Make sure you catch this podcast on my YouTube, on soon to be on Facebook and soon to be on my Instagram. Make sure you catch that there. My YouTube page is Isaiah Pfeiffer. Y'all go check out the beats. Please, if y'all are into rapping and singing, please go check out the beats. Every week I usually post up new beats and stuff. I got the podcast up there and my own music as well. But please, 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 please make sure that y'all check out these beats. And let me know how I did. And let me know if you want to purchase one. Information is in the description of each beat. And I'll be sure to get in contact with you about that if you're interested in that sort of thing. But Isaiah Pfeiffer is the YouTube page. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. And without further ado, let me pray. And let me release you. Heavenly Father, thank you once again for allowing me to do this podcast. I pray that this podcast has touched somebody's life, wherever they're watching, whenever they may be watching. I pray that this podcast is a blessing to whoever's watching as well, wherever they may be watching as well. In Jesus' name I do pray. Amen. Y'all take care, and God bless you now.